The last good men are married. I don't think I will ever find anyone that will love me like he loves me. I don't think I'll ever be in a relationship where I'll be happy like I was. This kind of thought process is coming from a scarcity mindset. I found out that during a period of my life, and I felt like a lot of things were not going right for me. One of the things I realized about myself is that I have a scarcity mindset. So whatsoever I had, I felt like if I lost it or if I lose them, I'm not going to get anything better. Even in terms of relationships, especially in terms of relationships. Let's imagine together that I am working in a corporate organization and I have another partner, I have a colleague, whereas we are both vying for a particular position, a higher position, right? And we keep working for that position. My colleague is doing everything he can do, and I'm doing everything I can do to just make sure that we both get that position. But the position is just one, and it's going to reach just one person, right? So, at the long run, after the election process happened, the position went to my colleague and not to me. I was not given the position. I felt down. I started dealing with a lot of issues like, oh, I'm not capable enough. I can't do this. Now that I don't get the position, how will my life go on? Will I ever be that place I want to be? Will I ever get to where I want to be in life? And this position will open me to a lot of opportunities. How will I get those opportunities? And you start lamenting and you feel like, oh, okay, there's nothing, there's no road. Again, you have reached the end of your life because you don't get a particular position. That is scarcity mindset. Or what happens to the billions and millions of people that will still open corporate organizations and get to lead people that are even higher for other positions? Or what happens to you owning a corporate organization like that for yourself? But because you've tied your own worth towards that position, you've tied your identity towards that position, you've tied your identity towards that relationship, you feel like if you don't have it, if you're not in that relationship, if you're not with that person, if you don't have that position, if you're not in the place that that person is, you can't amount to anything in your life. And that is the scarcity mindset. I keep saying this to myself that God is a resourceful God. The God that I serve has enough resources to take care of me, his child, and take care of you as well, as long as you're his child. God is never stranded when it comes to us, and He will never be stranded. So if someone else gets that position, give glory to God on behalf of that person, but you know that God has greater plans for you. That is the abundance mindset. The abundance mindset is understanding that regardless of where I am, regardless of how I'm going to get to where I'm going to get to, I'm still going to get there because God is on the throne and is ready to take me there. Regardless of where my colleagues are right now, regardless of the positions my colleagues are holding, regardless of where my friends are, God is not a wicked God that will leave me where I am and He will take my colleagues higher. As long as I'm doing the work I'm supposed to do, right? Because there's a place of grace, there's a place of work. But what am I trying to let you know today is that the scarcity mindset is one of the things that is blocking our success. Because we have this mindset, you now start envying your colleague, your friend, you start comparing your life with theirs, you don't focus on yourself again, start hating your own life at the expense of another's just because it feels like that person is higher than you. Are you aware that if Taiwo has a dimple, Kende might not have it, but that does not make Kende less of Taiwo because there's something that Kende will have that Taiwo definitely will not have. Yes, it might be a character, it might be a behavioral trait, it might be her eyes, it might be the color of her eyes, it might be the shape of her nose. But there's something that is definitely unique about Kende that Taiwo does not have as well. God does not deal with inequality, but you are the only one that will choose. You're the one that is left to you to choose if you want to stay in that position or you're ready to move with the mindset that God is my father and He has enough resources to take me out of this place I am and take me higher. I understand that I have a father that is ready, is willing to take me higher. All I have to do is pray, do the work I'm supposed to do my whole due diligence, and leave it to His hands. And I will see how The people that are looking at you at the back that feel like you can't amount to anything, they will later come and sit down and rejoice with you because you have a good father and he will never leave you stranded. You need to have the abundance mindset that my father has enough resources to take care of me and take care of everyone that is his child. Yeah, I hope you're able to pick one or two things from this video. If this blessed you, kindly share with someone that needs to listen to this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.